So today I will be reviewing Little Women in Atlanta Season 3 Episode 20. Last night was the season finale and I must say I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was full of good times, sad times, everything. And I really hate to see it go. So like I said, it was full of every emotion I ever experienced. It was really, really good. So I'm not sure if I should start with the bad or the good. Well, let's just say mid-season, I got really, really worried about Moreland and Money's relationship. I was just seeing him less and less and less, especially after he called the wedding off. I really did not think this relationship was going to last. And every video I'd be like, where's Moreland? Where's Moreland? Well, where is he at? I was getting myself into a panic. And I guess so was Money. She kept feeling like something's going on here. How long can we just continue the way we are? So she sat down and had a talk with her girls. She was like, you know, I'm not sure where this relationship is going. You know, I really want to get married. Every time I bring up marriage, he backs away. I don't want him to get too comfortable in the relationship. If I don't say anything else, you know, he might get comfortable with it, and I'm not cool with that. I don't like shacking up. God, Tanya suggested that she reevaluate the situation, and she asked him. Was a great idea because it let him know she still wanted it, and it also showed him that those worries that he had before, I don't think was going to be there anymore. I think this was a great, great move. But not only did she ask him to marry her, she asked him in a really, really cute, unconventional way. Little safari type kind of way to do it, where he would go here, pick up a clue here, and he would go to special places that they had been to their relationship. And so she would go here, 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 and every time he went to a certain spot, one of her friends, you know, the crew, would be there to give him another clue to go to the next spot, where ultimately she came and asked him to marry her. I thought her wording was very beautiful, and not only that, she hit on all of his worry spots. She was like, I don't have a temper anymore. Now, I still doubt this, but it has been going on for a minute, so I'm not gonna label her reformed yet. But she's been doing a really good job about keeping her temper under wraps. And she said, you know, I've grown, you've grown, and, you know, will you marry me? And I just thought it was the most beautiful thing ever. And then after he accepted, fireworks went off. It was so, so beautiful. I really love that proposal. It was really, really good. Let's move on to something not so happy. Let's talk about the twins. The twins. Like, I love the twins. Since I first laid eyes on them, I fell in love with them. I think they have great personalities. They're loyal. They are funny. They're just the perfect friends. I can't think of anything wrong with them per se. I'm not going to talk about Mr. Chris because we're talking about the twins now. Okay, so last episode, Drea alluded to the fact that she didn't want to be part of the tiny twins anymore. Their empire is growing. You know, she didn't think she would be able to handle the traveling and everything that's involved in being in the public eye. It's a grueling job, and like Juicy said, it's very hard, but it comes with a lot of rewards, and you have to be able to do both to be successful. You have to take the bad that comes with it. You have to be able to know how to handle the good. But you know, like I said last week, some people are just not cut out for this life, and it's easier to say, well, what is so hard? You know, you're gonna have your own perfume, you're making a lot of money. What's so hard? Well, there's a lot hard with it. It's that you practically live on the road and you live your life in the public eye. That is hard. People judge you from the shoes you wear to the food you eat. It's very hard to be judged on a daily basis. But it's even harder to be in this business when you have a boyfriend that doesn't want you in this lifestyle. And I really think nothing could convince me otherwise that Chris is back in the picture. And you know, Chris is a handful. He can't afford to be living on camera. mean, you got too many things going on. Like, Chris is a handful. And on the surface, I would say, are you out your mind, Drea? You gave up a great career for a guy. Now, this is what your mom said, that's cheating on you and has the baby by another mother, you know. But I can't judge her like that. There's a lot to take into consideration. She has children with him. And at the end of the day, no one knows what goes on in a couple's relationship. I mean, I can't judge. From the outside, it doesn't look good. You know, I'll say that much. But I can't judge. And if she chooses to go be with her boyfriend and walk away from a good career, at the end of the day, there's nothing anyone can do, including her twin. Now, twins are tighter than normal sisters. They say twins have this inner connection that can't be broken. So I feel bad for Amanda because she has to deal with a lot. She has to deal with not seeing her sister on a regular basis. She has to deal with the fact that when Drea comes to her now with these Chris stories, you must ignore it completely because there's no talking Drea out of Chris. And then going off on your own financially can be really scary, especially when you're having such success as the tiny twins. So I feel really, really bad for Drea. So she was talking to Minnie about her sister thinking about leaving and how, you know, it scares her basically. It really does. And they went over to Drea's apartment and Amanda opened the door and empty, completely gone. She went back to Dallas like she was threatening to do and probably back into the arms of Chris. I felt so bad for Amanda. But you know, it's just life, Amanda. Relationships change all the time. It doesn't mean she's not going to love you anymore, but at the end of the day, she's entitled to make her own decisions, and she has to do what she thinks is best for her. And last but not least, we have Tanya. Tanya has a lot going on. She's got the whole Devon and Nico situation, and child, it's a mess. It is a mess. And a part of the Tanya situation also is Sam. Now, I've been complaining since the minute I laid eyes on Sam. Sam, you have to get a life, get a boyfriend, get a fish, get a dog, something. But I'm starting to think your role on the show is moral support. You're growing on me like algae. Like, you are growing on me. So, and Tanya needs a lot of moral support. She's got a lot going on. Okay, so, as we all know, Devon moved in with her, vowed to take care of Nico's baby, you know, the one she's pregnant with, and the Luna and little Jaden. And Tanya's very lucky. Like, I don't know where she found Devon at, but I think she needs to hold on to him and never let go. So she cheated on Devon with Nico, who comes with a shitload of problems. And one of Nico's problems is he doesn't want to grow up. He is horribly immature. And I think Tanya is starting, well, she knew that before, but she thought she could make him into what she wanted him to be. I think she's got the picture now. There is no changing Nico. Nico is who he is. So she's accepted that, and now she's thinking, well, maybe we could all operate as a functioning, happy, co-parenting family. So Devon and Tanya invited Nico over, and he came over. I mean, people don't mature in a couple weeks or a month, however long it's been since you put them out, and it was evident. The most mature person in the room was Devon. I mean, Tanya's lucky as hell. She better not do him wrong anymore. She should really marry him if he's down for it, because he's very true. So he was trying to talk to Nico about, so it's Tanya, Devon, and Nico, and the little kids are running around. And they wanted to discuss what Nico's role was going to be in his children's life. And also to get him more involved in the children's life. But instead of talking to him about that, he wanted to throw digs at Tanya. So he wanted to get her riled up, and he wanted to get her riled up is because he's either jealous or upset because Devon's there, but he's taking care of your children, Nico. You should be happy he's there. Like, please. And there may be some jealousy there because he wants Tanya when he wants Tanya, and then he wants to go off and be Nico when he wants to be Nico. And I don't know if he still has a boyfriend or not, but I know that he had left his boyfriend to come down to be with Tanya. Who knows what he's doing in his personal life? But what I know what he isn't doing, he isn't being responsible. So he decided to start throwing digs at Tanya, saying, you know, he doesn't want any more children. And he was just being a ass, answering one-word questions. How are you doing? Fine. But Devon was working with him. Devon was trying to get him to grow up. And let's talk about this. Well, Tanya didn't like his attitude. She got up and left. Devon went after her, and then he managed to get everyone to sit back down. Like, Devon will be a great husband. He's a great friend. And he's also a great counselor. Like, he knows how to, he's just the most mature person in the room. And so, Tanya came back, but she was still not ready to talk to him either, which was wrong on her part. You know, if you guys are gonna co-parent, it has to start sometimes. But she came back and said, you know, I don't feel like looking at you. Leave. So she put him out, and he left. And Devon's sitting there shaking his head like, this isn't where this was supposed to go. Why did you put him out? So, you know, they're hopefully with the help of Devon, Tanya can get some kind of mature relationship between her and Nico and him, so everybody can co-parent together. But not least, we have my girl Minnie, who claims she wants to lose weight, but she keeps gaining weight. I mean, losing weight is a hard thing to do, but you have to do it, Minnie, if that's what you want to do. So she gained weight. I believe it was 8 pounds. Because she went on vacation, you know, when they were in the Bahamas and whatnot, and threw her diet to the side. This is totally understandable. Dieting is very hard, but you have to do it. You have to do it. That was it for the season finale. I loved this season finale. I love this show. I love this show. Now, out of the whole franchise, Dallas, LA, by far, Atlanta is my favorite. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'll be there for the reunion. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.